So hello, what's up guys? This is Mixer and this is Psychon. Today we are gonna discuss about this thing on the whiteboard which says problem solving with a psychotic mind. Yeah, basically what we are today gonna discuss about is problem solving. This is a pretty general thing. You solve problems every day or something, and you of course problem solving is not only a thing for computers, it's also a thing for general life. Problem solving in specific, first you do ever is to stand up when you after birth. That's the in the general way. You first solve your problem by even before that. Even if you're standing up, you solve your problem by crying. Like when you are hungry, and when you are born after a few hours. When you are born, you cry. After that, after you wake up from sleep, then you again cry. Why? It can be you are wet or you have done something in the pants or you're hungry. Yeah, these are the things. You don't know what the solution is. You randomly cry. That's like a very old thing, like a old fashioned way. And you say why, and you somehow get the things because of course we know what you want. Because of course the hospital staff or your mother or father even knows, but everyone knows what to do when a kid cry. Okay, that's fine. So you didn't. That was just like a tukka, which we say in Hindi. Tukka, like you cry and you get the thing. You don't know if you cry you get the thing or not because the thing, if you are hungry or if you are wet or anything, you get irritated somehow. So to solve for the reaction, the crying is the best way for somehow. Basically, that's the problem was you're wet or you're hungry something, and the solution was to cry here at the specific in this specific case. Here, in this specific case, we are going to talk about problem solving in computer science and also in later in general stuff. First, we should discuss about the general stuff basically, because yeah, problem solving with a psychotic smile. I want to do it fast because long videos are just like yeah. People want things fast these days, and let's go in a very basic general term, like box question. Why not? Easy to visualize. If you were able to visualize by your own and don't, you wouldn't have to draw these things. Yeah, it would have been not much easier, but it would have been more like fun. Because if you can imagine anything, learning would be way more fun. There are some circular things. Let's say just apples, okay? In each of the box there are four apples and there are four boxes. Each of the box there are four apples. So there are in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 20, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sorry, 4 into 4, 4 fours are 16. 16 apples. And now they each of every in each of the box there are some apples where there are some apples which have bug in them. And this box doesn't have any bugs, okay? This is pure rich. Yes. Okay. So basically, this apple here has there is your problem is to sort out your work is, and that should be your problem, is to sort out the good apples and throw out the bad apples. So into what would you do as you are a human and can see? Just imagine if just imagine that you can see, okay? If you are blind, if you are a blind person here right now, sorry. Sorry, okay. So in total, in the first box there is one bugged apple. So okay, and the second box there are two apples with bugs. So another two are gone. In the third box there are no bugged apples. Okay, So the fourth box, there are two apples and with bugs. So in total, there are five apples with bugs. So you throw them out, the garbage bin or something, or in the composting box. And the other ones, in total, in and how many good apples are there? You say you will always think that there are like more good apples than bad apples, but it's not always the case. Okay, there can be equal amount of good and bad apples, or more bad apples than the good ones. In this specific case, there are less because 16 16 minus 5 equals to 11. Yeah. So just remember the steps. Okay. I will work on it later. I will speak about it in the next scene. Okay. So in total, there are now 11 good apples. Your next problem is to sort out them sort out them equally to two people. Let's say me and you. So here, you what do you do? You do 11 by 2, of course. You divided them equally to 2. What would be the result? 5.5. So here, first you give me 5, you get 5, and the last one which remains will be split into 2 and given 1 to me and 1 to you. Split into 2, given 1 to me and 1 to you. Rhythm. Okay, now here you can see 11 by 2 is 5.5, given 5 to me and 5 to you, and point 0.5 is splitting the last apple into 2 and giving half me and half to you. Then what this now remember these steps again, I say. Now the next problem. Now these were the problems, okay? The solution was to split it into two, the second for the second problem, and the first problem was to see which one of the apples were bad, like which have a bug in them. Now let's sort it into simple. Let's simplify the sorting. Let's sort them into simpler forms. Here, what did you do first? First, you sorted out the apples sorted out the good apples from the bad ones and throw out the bad ones. Okay. So in computer terms, first you checked. Okay, for the first box, you checked if there are you checked how many first apples are there, because yeah, in my perspective and your perspective, you know how many apples are there because I have just told you. But let's say a person whom we have given the work, he doesn't know, he just got paid for the work from the beginning. He said there are some apples, just sort out them. Okay, sort out the good ones from the bad ones. Okay, so here first you have to, for the first box, he has to see by one which one is the bad one. Okay, and which one is the good one. If he says any hole, because with bug apples there would be a hole, and if an apple has holes, then don't eat it. So basically here, this apple has a hole, so you will sort it out. He will throw it out and sort out the rest of the three ones. First he checked this apple, because this thing has a bug, he throws it out. Second, he checks this apple. This is good, so he keeps it. This is good. Then the third, this is good, so he keeps it. This is fourth. This is good, so he keeps it. For the fourth box, there are two bad apples. As we know, he doesn't know, so he checks. This is a bug, so he throws it out. This apple doesn't have a bug, so he keeps it. This apple doesn't have a bug, so he keeps it. This apple has a bug, so he throws it out. For the fourth box, there are four apples and none of them have a bug, but we know that. Does he know? No, he has to see it. So then this for the first apple, this is good, so he keeps it. Fourth, second is good, so he keeps it. Third is good, so he keeps it. Fourth is good, so he keeps it. For the fourth box, there are two bad apples. He again checks it. First is bad, so he throws it out. Second is good, so he keeps it. Third is bad, so he kicks it out, and fourth is good, so he keeps it. Nice. So this was checking and sorting. Checking and sorting. Just remember this term. Checking and sorting. Now for the second problem, what did he do? So the second problem was, first he need to calculate. He first, before the second problem, he needs to count how many good and bad apples are there. So from the first box he got one bad apple. From the second box he got two bad apples. From the third box he got none. For the fourth box he got two bad apples. So in total 1 plus, so in total he got 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals to 5 bad apples. And he, at the same time, he also counted how for the first box there were 4 apples, for the second box there were 4 apples, for the third box there were 4 apples, for the fourth box there were 4 apples. So in total 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals to 16. In total there were 16 apples and 5 of them were bad. So what did he do is 16 minus 5 equals to 1. 1, and in total 11 apples. 1, 1, 11. So basically he counted the bad apples and counted the total amount of apples, and he just kicked out the bad ones. So in result he got the good apples. Yeah, this is like class 1 math, no, first grade math or KG math. Like you know this at the age of 3 or something. Yeah. Now what about representing this into a computer? A computer is a being who works with electrons and current and electricity stuff. So how would that being know, like, what are apples, what is this, what is that? I only know volts plus volt plus, I know electric frequencies just. So from his perspective you have to give him the information. Yeah. So in computer terms I will now draw a sort it for the computer. So for the computer the question should be like this. For computers everything should be pretty mathematical. For computers everything should be pretty mathematical, like there should be numbers and mentioned in that thing. Okay, for general computers, not AIs. Okay, for general computers. For this specific case you have to write, the question should be there are a amount of, there are 16 apples and 5 of them are bad. So how many good apples are there? Okay, the solution should be 16 minus 5 equals to 11. Okay, so the solution was 16 minus 5. Let's say 16 equals to A and 5 equals to B. So A minus B, where A is less than B. Okay, this is the less than sign, we all know. Or if you don't know, then let's write it. This is the less than sign. Okay, and this is the greater than side. Okay, in this specific case 16 is always greater than 5, we all know. So A's value should always be greater than B. Okay, because B is getting kicked out from A, so you don't want negative numbers for now. So here in this specific case you did A minus B. Okay, and you got the how many good apples are there. Yay, congratulations. Let's say the answer would always be C. C is the result. Like in this specific case the result was 11, so here we'll say C is 11. Okay, if you are like a young person watching this video, let's say that you will, as you grow up, you will see less numbers in mathematics. Yeah, So here a minus b equals to c. This is a general term. Three of them are always variables, and c's value depends on a and b's value, of course. Now in this case, we need to now for the second problem there were the question was to sort them into two people. Okay. So what did you do? A plus what did you do? You just divided C into two parts. Okay. In this specific case, there were 11 good apples. So what did you do? 11 by 2 equals to 5.5. Okay. 5 of them were total solid apples and 0.5 was the half apple left. You split it into 2. This was the solution. C by 2 equals to 5.5, or because C by 2, C was 11, so 11 by 2 equals to 5.5. This is the problem being solved. So in the computer, you would give the computers this information, this specific information, that for A amount of and B amount of bad and good apples or anything, the computer needs to remove B from A. Okay, so the result will be C, and to divide them into two equal parts, there would be a C by 2. Okay, which we say would be D. Okay, D is, and that specific case the D was 5.5. We told these things to the computer, and now you are giving computers the values. You have counted the good and bad apples, and in our next you say now there are like 16, no, in this way there are 20 good apples. Okay, 20, this in this specific case, in total there are 20 apples, not 20 good apples but 20 apples, and there are like, you say, 6 bad apples. So in total there are 14 good apples. The computer does this math and results in 14. So here C is equals to 14. Now he divides C by 2. C here is 14, so 14 by 2 equals to 7. So D equals to 7. He solves it and gives you this result in a few milliseconds or so. And this here is solving the problem. What did you solve here? Are the mathematical terms A minus B, C by 2 equals to D, A minus B equals to C, C minus C by 2 equals to D. This is problem solving, the basic level. Okay, this is a basic level problem solving, and this is what you need to do. Sort them into a mathematical term for the computer, because math is the universal language. Yeah, this is basically it. I will do another video on this with a much better way, of course. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Just imagine, okay, imagine this kind of thing. Sort them everything into mathematical way, and then a computer can run it. Or in general terms, think in mathematics, like 5 apples, divide them into 2, then 2.5 for each of them. Okay, like this. Just imagine these things, divide everything into a mathematical way. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Next day, same topic in a different perspective. Okay, so until then, bye.